Alright, welcome. As much as I normally don't do crap, as much as I don't like tending to do crap load of streams all on top of each other, I might as well end up doing it this way. Anyway, welcome. Welcome back again. Because you know what? I am annoyed that the story quest took so long, and so the funny challenge shall be extended to until I finish the event, and therefore end up using up every fast method of the gems. Because really, from what I can tell, I'll get a decent number of gems to maybe end up getting a good couple more chances. However, after that, it would just be a hassle, and I don't feel like dealing with a bunch of really small, really slow drops for gems. Back to running the business. That. Let's see. Expanded. Nope, can be upgraded. It's gonna be the cheapest in their run. I do not have enough on hand to upgrade both of those twice. Make sure that actually sets to that. Actually set to that. Alright. And spend time doing tedious things because letting a joke take over a little bit. Anyway, is it doing the pixelated thing again? Why is it doing the pixelated thing again? Can't tell if it's just the source I'm using to check that everything's running smoothly, or if it's actually just being shown as that pixelated. Because if it's actually just flat out being shown as that pixelated, I need to figure out what's going on. Oh yeah, it's having saying apparently I am having very slow connection, so that would probably be why. I'll deal with that. I hate when a problem will not let up. Especially when it doesn't rear its head. Literally earlier the same day. Just decides it's gonna happen now. For some reason, because reasons. That might have fixed it for now. Still don't know why it caused trouble in the first place, but I think I got it fixed again. That's good. Anyway. Back we go to actually do the thing. Now it no longer looks like a pixelated mess. Because for some reason things can't just stay the way they were a couple of hours ago. Don't know why it was being somewhat laggy there either. Okay. A little weird. Apparently it didn't register the button press. Oh well. In theory I'll have plenty of time still. Okay. Well, I missed a couple of coins. I would hope that doesn't become a problem. Yeah, it shouldn't be a problem. All right. With that covered, should be time to actually go deal with just more management, perk management stuff. Form. Staff. Grab that. Next cycle, yes. Alright. So I have to go get another person for that area. Do that, this. Do that. Alright, that's good. Upgrade that. Probably not push it after that dip of the last one. Yeah, there we go. And the encounters. What is this up? Jesus. Encounter. Navigate. I have the waypoint over there, right? Yeah, okay, good. Save some time by just waypointing over there. Alright, I have a couple of things I can probably grab from here. There we go, this person again. Hello. Maybe that's gonna happen. Technique, neither of these answers actually answers how I play this game. I guess technically, I do kind of treat it like a beat 'em up. Or at least I used to. I don't do much combat in this game anymore since I am so far behind in leveling and building of characters. Oh good, it teleported us straight to here. Good. Good. That's locked. Unlocks in one cycle. Let's level up the water with that one more time and mess with this some more. I think I'll upgrade this first. Oh, and an extra staff slot. Well, I guess I just got both of the things done. That's good, I guess. And that pushes us just over. Good. I could expand it. Fine. Especially if it's only going to take time. I might as well. Considering how much I've admittedly overdone a little bit on some of the other things. And I can see what the other characters end up assisting with, because I've, not that I've really been reading it. I am mainly just trying to simultaneously make it work while also going through as somewhat as fast as possible, so I don't spend 10 more years on what admittedly is more just me finding a joke about Escoffier being Gordon Ramsey. Really funny. I cannot tell if I am going the right way or not entirely right now. Was I supposed to grab something I didn't grab? Probably. Uh-oh, wrong button. Thank you. Very last second, but I made it. That's fun. Alright. Heat and 10. Can't do that. Can't quite do that one yet either. Sure, let's do that. And then I see. That's a lot of money. That's gonna nearly make as much as I am currently sitting at. Just that facility alone. That's actually gonna be nice. Confirm that. Okay. From the encounters. That. Knock out that whole quest. Navigate. There you are. Okay. So, even more revenue. Good. In theory... Wrong button. Immediately hits it again. Of course. Alright. In theory, we see up instead of down this time. Oh yeah, we're definitely seeing up instead of down this time. That is way more. Encounter. Which. Gonna go with that. First. Of course, fall in the water, why wouldn't I? Can I not grab that? I cannot grab that, apparently. Okay, there we go. There's the climbing surface I needed. And that was not a climbing surface I needed. This person. No clue who it is, really. Other than existing. Yeah, I just have not encountered. Welcome to I don't really play the story at all. Because I kind of got blocked out by lack of building. Because apparently, how dare you not have perfect build? Or at least good build. Wrong person to ask. I very much like horror films. In fact, on my friend Joe's streams, even though I'm not usually in the Wednesday streams, he has for depicting me Dead by Daylight, where I enjoy sneaking up on people as the pig. Anyway, yeah, wrong person to ask about if they should be necessarily relaxing. Now it is humorous and probably semi surreal, especially for people that know the characters and have been keeping up. To just hear me constantly mention about how I don't know a single thing about who half the characters are. Screw it. I'm still skipping ahead just because it is. I want the funny Gordon Ramsay character. Anyway. Well, yeah, I definitely fixed the problems for now with the money. Well, that's good. Alright. Especially since I have a decent amount more spare money right now. Though I should also keep in mind needing to go, okay, I don't know why it's deciding to lag a decent bit there, but oh well. Service value, that should push it over the edge. Good, at least for now. Expand facility. Expand. Reduce the upgrade by 90%. Nice. No, I'm not upgrading again. I already need to go buy. Well, not buy. I already need to go hire another person to watch over the place. Hitting high satisfaction now. Good. Good. Still don't quite have any of you in there. I'll worry about that when I can. But I need more space for that first. Long satisfactions, that's good. Service that value though, I need more people. This. It's level 10. More money. Good, good. Here. Then need to make sure you are trained up to maximum. Alright. Good. Good, business stuff all dealt with for this cycle. that unlocked. Good. Huh. Still can't even do that at all. That one's done. Good. Alright. This. That's multiple things all at once. That went down some. Probably because I ended up spending a decent bit this time. Alright, let's see. First off, this. I do like using that. So I should probably make use of increase the maximum staff level limit. And I do not have that waypoint. I should probably navigate to that first. So that way I can hold on to that waypoint for later if I ever happen to be around the area again. Plus it's an extra 5 gems to add to the counter. Alright. Target spotted. Oh yeah, also, might as well. They're just sitting there. Alright. Alright. If I quickly check this way, is it going to make me actually do any sort of challenging thing, or is it just going to be one of those that's kind of laying out in the open? One of those is just kind of laying out in the open. Okay. I like those. I don't have to do anything for them. Considering how infrequently I play the game, it doesn't matter too much if I end up not having all of them collected, but if I can collect them by just walking past them, might as well. And yep, teleports me back. Good. I have no clue how many of the hydro thingamabobbers I have are. Anyway, staff level limit. Good. I have free level ups for people. Expanded. You are. Yeah, I should make sure you. A little overkill, but I'm gonna do that. I have no, I do not have someone of that caliber there. Nor do I have them there. Staff center. Yeah. You'd be the new lowest, so you go in. Even without upgrading, it's still hitting the correct points. That's good. Into a bit of can be upgraded. Upgrade facility. Yeah. Expanded. That needs next day, doesn't it? Yep. Do this. Click navigate just because you have to actively tell it to have the characters appear is a little immersion breaking, because shouldn't they just show up? Okay, good. So now there's technically like bank-ish things set up. And then yeah, your encounter would be too much. I can't expand that. I could upgrade one of these facilities, but not yet. The restaurant. Complete one. Knock out 2 simply. Therefore, friendly encounters. There and there. Technically, it would be better to do it in this order. Cheapest to more expensive. I actually have the waypoint there. That's odd. I don't have half the waypoints in this whole region, so I'm a little surprised I have the one for it. I haven't even done the story missions for this area, because the last time I was caught up with story missions, I think was in the grass area with all the forest. And then the desert. Reduce the number of points consumed by it in the first place. That's an even better bonus. Oh, this person. Yeah, that one's free. Or that one could be free, but I would rather knock out a full line of storytelling first and have a third one going simultaneously. Where? Oh, right over here, I see.
you see those big mushrooms? Can you take home a few of those as well?
That might not be possible. These guys might have been specially trained, you know? They're like the stunt actors of the elemental world. Are you sure about that? Paimon's pretty sure we've never seen a cat anywhere near as big and as soft as a princess.
I already effectively obliterated that at the current level of that area. But sure, very helpful. This. Oh, I've already started pushing into that area. Interesting. I am closing in on the end a bit faster than, well, a little faster than expected, but also simultaneously this makes sense. Oh yeah, that's way caught up. More money, good. That I do not have that yet. Great facility. Yep. I guess there's no way to fill that in right now. Can be expanded there. Yeah, grab that. There. Put that in. Well beyond that now. I cannot quite expand it because of that. So I may as well do the encounter. Not necessarily. Alright, I don't think I can do anything else today. Next cycle. It's just... Alright. Can be expanded. Theme restaurant. Selects a theme for things. Give me the 120%. Both of those are done. Oh, that's very helpful. They're right in front of me. I was half expecting for this to be a longer stream, but that might not be the case.
Hope you get your strength back up. Is it because they aren't paying any attention when they're watching? Or is it some rebellious mentality? Whatever you tell me not to do, I'll do it just to prove you wrong type of thing?
Just the service level there. Okay. And do her thing. Let's see. Get 2 more into here. 1 more. Hit that second bar. Friendly encounters, you. Crud. Do I want to take the teleport to find my way over? Well, the path of gathering teleports, or do I want to take the path of water? Because technically hitting both, or I guess all 3 in this case may be best. I have no clue how. Let's just get all the way up there. Don't worry about it. Not necessary to worry about. Avoid fights because I do not need to spend however long hitting the same enemy 50 times. that'll be next. And then I'll hit the one kind of behind. Since it's all around the same area, I want to grab that. I don't recall if the Wave Rider even gives you any of the gems, but I might as well hit it. It's right here. That one's just sitting right out in the open. There's enemies nearby. I guess like that. No clue how long they're gonna follow me. Alright, that was far enough away. Good. Alright. Perhaps up the tree. Yep. Well, if it's not just up the tree, I do not need to worry and or care. Too much work. Oh, come on. Can't climb up that side, so I have to give it a shot. Yeah, it doesn't look like I'm gonna get it. So, quickly grab this, and hopefully end my little sidetrack. So I'm pretty sure that gives... Nope, it does not give gems either. Good to know. That's a lot of options. I just need this one, thank you very much.
They both sound delicious. But how come you seem so familiar with this bar when it's your first time here? I've never even heard of the drinks you ordered us. Where do we begin? Literally everything that's happened has been pretty incredible, if you think about it. Huh? So we could become mercs too? That actually makes a lot of sense. When you think about it, it's not all that different from adventure commissions. Who knows? Maybe we'll find jobs where we can help a lot of people while also bringing in a nice chunk of aura. Wouldn't hurt to build connections with the Azeromite friends either, would it?
Alright. Can be expanded. I should have plenty to be able to go over and expand thing. Expand facility. Expand. I guess it will be a somewhat longer stream. I have everything I think at level 3 of 5. So it's still gonna, in theory, be a little bit. The question is how quickly it snowballs. Once you get to a certain point, it's no longer it's at a certain point. You will run into I forgot exactly what I was saying. Whoops. That's annoying. Hey. Rude. Didn't quite catch where I got hit the second time. When did I get hit the third time? I guess in that first wave of beams out. No. I pressed the button too early with and then accidentally stepped into the line of fire. Oh well. Oh well. Upgraded all of these. Performance reward. That marks off all of that. Just a bustling stage left to go. And the total revenue cost. Well, not costs. Achievements. Next cycle. Okay. Yeah, that increased to 1% and it is continuously growing even further. I think we are fine. Theme restaurant. Next time you upgrade, next time you expand. I would have to go actually expand that one again. Expand that one. Oh, I can actually encounter you now. shouldn't need to navigate. Knock yours out, and then we can speak to what's her name.
You're so quick, Thea! Everyone agreed just like that! Guess that means we're now official partners of the Blazing Beast! Hoo-ah! Watch out, world! There's a couple of new mercs on the scene!
Alright, so that's now done. We get even more bonus revenue because we now have this shop open. Snaps. All of those are to a point where they can be expanded, but I prefer to just start making sure all of that is handled and dealt with first. There. You, if I recall, are a slightly obnoxious person.
Why, hello there, traveler. Paimon. I sensed your enthusiasm from a mile off. You are so bright. I could have taken you for an opera singer in full falsetto. Marina, you're finally here! Thank you. I am just as thrilled to be here as more seriously, I am thanks to you two, alongside all the creators and their passion for filling the world. Honestly, when I was first asked to approve the plans, I thought this would just be a small event. I never imagined that the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland would expand to... Yeah! Thinking back to when we first arrived, it really has all come together in no time.
So now I can do extra things if I wanted. I don't think I can expand yet. Not enough, what's it called? Staff. It's already at 300. You would be lowest, but you still have growing to do. And we're meeting immediately here again. Good. I do not like having to go running around places constantly.
Here we are, all set to go. Let's take a stroll nearby and randomly pick out some visitors to ask a few key questions. These suggestions are surprisingly detailed. Choosing film prototypes, recreating the scene cutting process, budget management for costumes, makeup, and set design. Oh, Boyman's head is spinning. Why is everyone so professional? Also, nearly every single person we spoke to said they wanted to see Lady Farina perform. Your popularity is off the charts. To tell you the truth, I've no plans to perform this time around. Any star worth their salt knows their role. When I take center stage, all the spotlights are on me, and rightly so. But as a guest, I should step back and let others shine. So instead of performing myself, I prefer to support you from behind the scenes. Perhaps as a consultant for one of your attractions or instincts? Hey, that's right! Movie Masterpieces is all about film expertise. There really would be no better candidate than you. Wonderful! Then I shall give this role my very heart and soul. Once I've had a moment to prepare, we can meet up for a slice of gâteau for my pâtissière suprême before we get started.
Keep even more bonus revenue. Good. Extra little cutscene, apparently. Staff center. This is the simplest one to expand because it doesn't require me to play a whole mini game. I'm gonna eat this cost to make sure that goes sky high. Manage the manor. Whole new type of animals joined apparently. I think I even have one of each type of animal. Yeah, I do. Just because there's space, might as well do that too. My satisfaction. I boosted the one guy. I might take a hit on this one. Those can be expanded. I guess I'll go do that. I want to check something. I don't have to actively check this, right? Oh, that's because it's not the same thing. Well, I guess I'll go deal with that soon. Once we get the amusement park dealt with. I guess it will be a longer stream than I was thinking. Or at least than usual. Do I have another? No. Should be fine. I should still be within that first bar. Well, that still worked out. Mostly. I don't trust that I can take a hit that. Take the hit as well over there right now. Hey there. How are you doing? Hello? I do have the microphone plugged in, right? Or am I just speaking really quiet? That's also a potential issue. Well, that'd be funny if I ended up just speaking really quiet that whole time because no one had been in the chat to tell me I had been speaking really quiet. I'll be honest, I can't 100% tell you what to do because I skipped through the story because let me tell you how I ended up getting introduced to the game. Someone that I admittedly don't speak with anymore had ended up really wanting to end up having someone to play the game with. So I went through it, basically rushed my way as fast as possible to the third region. So I basically skipped as much dialogue as possible, and so I kind of just plowed through a lot of what I actually got done with the story. I am almost exclusively playing it right now just because I find the meme of the chef as Gordon Ramsay way too funny to be able to ignore. I don't even know what level I am at. What level am I at? Adventure rank 45. I can tell you this. I am entirely not where I'm supposed to be. I think my... Why is there this big hole in the map? That's the one thing I actively do. That's a little annoying. That's about the only reason I've been playing it as much as I have recently. But, let's see. Where is my current, mission? It would be over here. This is where I am story-wise. I have been all the way around the rest of the map. All over the place. Generally, most of the characters aren't too much of a deal to me either. I just really like the meme of her being Gordon Ramsay. It is too funny for me to pass up. Have to get to the other side of the ocean. Let's see. Map. In terms of map coverage, I can possibly help you. I should go over and speak with her because his voice is kind of fitting too. I'm trying to remember. It's been a while. There should be a story mission that allows you to speak with, hang on, I can show you the character, because I happen to have her. Where is she? There she is. Find this lady. If you can get to the story mission where you can get on her boat, you should be able to cross the ocean. If you're talking about getting over to, this region of the map. I think her boat was a bit offshore somewhere around here. I cannot remember exactly. It has been a while. Yeah. I could see if her boat is still floating around over there. Yay! Side quest! Side quest to try and help someone. Yeah. I'm trying to remember. I think she is somewhat out. I don't think that one is hers. I'm trying to figure out which one was hers so I can try and help if her boat is still even sitting out in the ocean. You feel like you're lost. Have you actually been reading the story or even listening to the story of the characters speaking? So you're a bit more similar in boat to where I am. Especially considering I have so not quite, but very similar in terms of at least story knowledge. Sounds like you actually have someone assisting you in not having the issue that I had, that caused me to stop actually following the story. Of that, I got tired of having to grind for everything. Got frustrating and annoying, and so I kind of let be. Oh, there we go. So yeah, okay. So you need this boat. Better than I am. I kind of just exclusively end up having no one leveled properly except Traveler, and even then it takes 50 billion things. Yeah. Okay. So this should be the ship you need. Over here. Past that. So actually, so you have the city at the harbor. It's this kind of stony forest area. I'm gonna teleport over to there. Most of the people I had played with, I admittedly I don't really I don't speak with anymore, so I basically have no assistance. And it does not help that it's been a while since I've been accustomed to Genshin's fighting system. I have gotten so much more used to how Zenless plays because it is literally what I use. Oh no. And that failed. Of course it failed. No. I really do not remember which way to get up this rock face is a good way. Yeah, let's see. See if I can actually get you kind of a reference of where the boat is. Let's see, where's the pirate ship? I know there's a glitch that if you've already been over there that you can get there. Oh yeah, there you go. There's the pirate ship. It's okay. But anyway. Welcome to again me forgetting I cannot just right click to zoom in. Huh. That's odd. Let's see. Right, R is to aim point. Yeah, there you are. There's a story mission that will need you to get over to that ship. And then that ship will be able to take you over to the whole bunch of islands. Now, I will likely make a run back over to the event. Is that? Yeah, that's where that is. Teleport. Yeah, there's a few spots that I think are also blocked off by story progression. Because I've hit all the I've hit all the what's it called? These, and I still have some spots clearly blank. Yeah. Yeah, I have about the only thing I've consistently been doing with Genshin is just deciding to go and try and fill out as much of the map as I can. Kind of just because I want to see what happens when they finally reach back around. How do they make that work? I look at all the weapons and all the other equipment stuff, and I don't know how that works either. There's a reason I still don't do much combat despite the level of Traveler. This. Knock that out. Get that dealt with. Good. Still not having to run off to another place just to speak with another character. Now where to go? Ah, there we go. And this also. Can I get you to speak?
That unique aroma. I wonder how you'll inspire my cooking this time. It's nothing. Just take care not to overwork yourself.
Let's see. Despite my own somewhat limited lack of knowledge, I'm pretty sure here's Mondstadt. I think this is mainly leeway, something or other. I have forgotten. Oh, right. That was in Azuma, I believe. I think this whole area is Sumero, maybe? Fontaine is easy because it's in part of the name there. And I have no clue what this place is called. There's some things I pick up, there's some things I don't. Yeah, I think to get to the islands, you're gonna have to get through the story missions for Leeway.
Amazing as ever. Escoffier, have you ever considered starring in your own film? I can see it now. Wow, the
Ah, yes, very helpful. Just dump someone in a random map that they know nothing about. That makes perfect sense.
A brand consultant has been filming my training sessions with students and incorporating them into films about Fontaine cuisine.
No. A documentary won't do. I'm talking about something a bit more drama. Your experiences as a chef could be turned into
Here's the funniest thing. Since I've not been following the story for however long it's been since Sumeru, and even then I'm only like halfway, I think, through the story. Half the time I don't know who any of these characters are. I ended up the other day actually noting I did not have any clue where I was going in the city because, like I said, I kind of just ran through, grabbed all the map visibility points, and then just left again. I think I got Yeah. I can potentially see why. I've admittedly traveled all sorts of stuff. Yeah. I used to have every single waypoint unlocked. Right, I forgot. I have the point marked where for a glitch thing that I haven't been able to get to work for a while. But actually no, I'm gonna show you a fun thing. If it hasn't been patched. Yeah, they really do not give you much stamina. I need to set up a. I'm gonna need to grab a tall character. Actually, tall character. Where is It'll work. Hey, so kind of like this guy. Let's see. Did they patch it? And can I remember how to do it? No. I did not need to do that. I needed to... Oh, did they fix it? There used to be a glitch where you could get under the water. I have no clue if they fixed it yet or not. If they fixed it, that's annoying. I enjoyed exploring the underground. I don't remember how to do this entirely. I'm just gonna let him... I'm gonna let him suffer there for a little bit. Yeah, the enemies are rather difficult. That was part of the problem I had as well. I don't know what world level mine is at, but I can tell you the world level I'm pretty sure increases the enemy level cap, so have fun with that. Hang on, I'm gonna have to go double check how to do this and look and see if it's even been patched. Don't think you got stuck that time because change of perspective. Alright. Let's see if I can figure out how to do this. Apparently there now might be a new spot for it. Or something, because apparently now they fixed at least the spot I knew. Oh, that's annoying. It was fun to explore down underwater. How rude of them. I mean, on one hand, I understand that kind of breaking their game, but at the same time, it was fun to run around under there. Now I'm a little sad that that doesn't work. Maybe I can see if there's a way to get, to quickly learn one of the other spots. If I can even figure out where they're at. Oh. Well, there was... I have no clue if that one got patched either. That's actually something that could be... I should at least try as well. I don't know what bridge that is. I think one along here. It's not that bridge, it's... Let's see. I'm trying to figure out what bridge they're using. Might be... maybe, might not be. Can't tell. Don't think it's this one. I think it might be further that way. Or... yeah, all of those have things on the bottom, so it has to be somewhere over here. Don't know that that's the exact spot. That would be right up. Let's see. I should probably just look and see if there's one of the most recent patch or similar. Let's see. Unfortunately, unlike the boat, I've not done any other Yep, so that's not how that one works either. That's patched. Let's see, is there any version of it for this year? Oh well. I get the feeling it won't let me do it, and I don't know where would even be a good spot to start trying. I don't even think I have any. I don't recall. I have brief video, but also one of the people I don't speak with in it. It was a lot of fun, and it's just sad that apparently someone had to end up ruining the fun. Because apparently, how dare someone have fun with the glitch to point in a game? Anyway. Yeah. Expanded, upgraded. Raid facility. I'm gonna run over there, go do that expansion. So, how has your day been? I do that. I do that. I do that. Fills every slot. Does not make it absolute for that, but oh well. Good enough. And I can do that, probably. Yeah. Push that there. That's okay. Closing it on that. That's good. Next cycle. Went down, probably because of how much I spent. Taking that. Take that. Screw it, I'll take all of them. Oh, I forgot. I apparently had ended up taking free training at some point. It's one of the food thingies. Staff center. Recruit. Recruit. Don't have no room for that. Da. Also, I will say my apologies if I ever kind of just lose focus briefly or end up missing any messages at any point. I normally don't have people showing up in the chat that I can actually interact with. Right, this. And take you off, put you on, make that actually do a lot here. In theory, a lot better. Theory, do the same here. Once again, kind of eats the cost. You'll expand that. Expand facility. Expand. Alright. Let's see. This. Can't recall if I still have to do that. Maybe once or twice more. Time to grab key. Avoid pursuit. Oh, this is making me think of Pac-Man. Good. Good to know. Does not matter if I'm spotted as long as I don't get hit. Voila! Be gone! It's closing. Probably not the wisest move, but I'm gonna double back for those coins. Okay, very cool. Coins. Oh, now there's two of them. One of my favorite prequels quotes. This is getting out of hand. Now there are two of them. But I already beat the challenge before I decided I would indeed share the quote. Oh well. That. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things left. And then I can figure out how much I have for attempting to pull a Escoffier. Starts zipping down. Behold, I have a plan. may not always be the most logical plan, but it is a plan. Ooh, free. In terms of time, not money. It doesn't matter. Now that is maximum level. Yeah, staff are holding their ground well there. No more friendly encounters can be obtained. I hit maximum level of that. That's good. I have no clue how many Primogems I have. Because I might as well recruit them. Maybe I'll also just absolutely max out everyone. But first, all the areas of the park. Go expand. Expand facility, yes. Maximum size. Go formulate. This done, get the other one done, then max out all the helpers because why not? I might as well if I have it set up effectively as infinite profit. Oh, this time, boat's right in front of me. That's gonna make it so much easier. Because I didn't notice the boat with the last time it wanted me to use the boat. Alright. That might have been the last go for that one. If so, that'd be nice. As far as the occasional little mini game is, I do kind of want to not have to have a bunch of mini games still. Okay. Let's here. That. Okay. Upgrade. Upgrade. That is maxed. Business level to 15. Good. So that is maxed. Not have enough to do that. It is time for the next cycle then. Not quite the same sheer spike as last time, but still going up is good. Of course, at this point, why shouldn't I just grab all of those? I do not mean to speak with you. Expand facility, do that. Yep, yep, yep. Go formulate. And then write the other part of the event. I almost forgot about that. That's where they just chatted for 10 years. Do I want to try and squeeze that into a separate stream or the same stream? I'm not certain. Now. That wasn't that bad. Can be upgraded. Upgrade facility. Upgrade. All the facilities are upgraded now to maximum. Means I get those. And now, just because I can, let's up everyone to maximum level. So you know exactly who I should have as the absolute maximum the staff can possibly be. Now, could I make even more money if I ended up not doing this just now? Yes! In fact, I could fire whoever's not working actively. But why should I need to do that? I have already made it go to insane amounts of cost that we have made. Theme of restaurant really doesn't matter. I've basically done everything already. Alright. Now tell me, how many will it actually have granted me? 4. I know it's technically better to do 10 polls, but I'm just gonna go for it. Fuck. Random sword, didn't mean to back out of that. Club. Again, a sword. I don't need swords. Thank you very much. Yeah, there's just gonna give 20. At maximum, that's only going to give me one more go. If each of those is 20.
Is that good news or bad news,
Sorry, I did everything within my power. But so far, I've only managed to teach him how to say good morning. Of course, that's why I'm here. Kukuku's not the only one that Mr. Risley's been getting to talk. I'm referring, of course, to the convicts. It was nothing. These guys weren't exactly tough nuts to crack. After racking their brains, they remembered speaking to an inconspicuous middle-aged man just as they were preparing to pack up and leave Natlan. He was dressed in the manner of the children of Echoes and carrying a box. Plus, the description matches the one the gun was found in. It didn't make any difference which Seeing that they were dressed as merchants, this man stopped for a chat, inquiring where their goods were headed, and even asking if they could share a boat. The smugglers were very cautious, though. They didn't tell him any specifics. But all this happened before I crossed paths with them. I happened to notice them as they were preparing to set sail. I thought they looked shady, so I snuck aboard, and ended up being carried along all the way to Fontaine. Those Fontainians will even like this stuff? What if we can't shift it? And that's why we call you a rookie. It's all supply and demand, kids. Supply and demand. Natlan's foreign trade is just starting to lift off. There'll be a moment before you'll see. That's right. So stop giving the boss trouble, rookie. Just do your job and keep an eye on the goods. Are they merchants? They come to Fontaine to do business? Scarred face, calloused hands. On closer inspection, the faggot looks worn at the knees and elbows, and his fingernails are dirty. Not exactly a typical merchant. Could he have previously been a warrior, or even an adventurer? Something feels off. I'd better sneak up and get a closer look. would have been too slow, whereas the smaller ones would have been faster but way too bumpy. If we ended up damaging the goods by accident, all these months spent grafted away would have gone up in smoke.
Seriously? There's hardly anything here. Would it really have taken them months to prepare? And why would they need to transport it with such care? Could they be secretly smuggling precious items like that in it? I need to find a way to get to the bottom of this.
What was that sound?
Yes, do we know if those Fontanians will even like this stuff? What if we can't shift it?
That's why we call you a rookie.
That's right, Primogems. They clean the Fontanian with a square fit, and if those could be proof, something feels off.
Nice thinking, boss. This tourist tub's been fast going and smooth sailing. Plus, no one's been asking us what we're up to. That goes without saying. If we ended up damaging the goods by accident, all these months spent grafted away would have gone up in smoke.
Seriously? There's hardly anything here. Would it really have taken them months to prepare? And why would they need to transport it with such care? Could they be secretly smuggling precious items like that in it? I need to find a way to get to the bottom of this.
something's gonna go wrong along the way. Oh, pull yourself together. Tons of foreign tourists come traveling to Fontaine. I bet their luggage is full of all kinds of weird stuff. If someone insists on checking it all, just show them the purchase order we had drawn up. Those Fontainians can't get enough of their legalese, so I've heard. They can look all they want.
Aha. So their aim is to smuggle in contraband after all. Looks like I've gathered enough intel about the smugglers and their contraband. Time to inform port security. So anyway, that was when I went and told the Fontainian guards about my suspicions. After an investigation and a chase, they finally apprehended them and sent them on their way. Thanks.
Based on your recollections just now,
I was completely focused on those smugglers at the time, so I wasn't really paying attention to other passers-by.
in other words, the person who brought the gun here, the one who lost it, has no connection to the smugglers whatsoever. They were working entirely on their own. Sounds like Mr. Kukuku wants to chime in.
He said this elusive individual's actions are positively mystifying.
It's a good observation. I quite agree. However, we still know next to nothing about the person. Perhaps we should start by focusing on the lost item itself.
It certainly seems like it was the bait in some kind of trap. The only question is, why wasn't the bait made more conspicuous?
Has something sprung to mind?
I just remembered a film I watched this one time. Hold on, let me explain. Just now, the traveler speculated that this box might have been placed there on purpose, as if the intention was for someone to come pick it up. That got me thinking about those films about kidnapping cases. When they demand their ransom, the kidnappers tell the victim's family to leave money or valuables at a designated spot for someone to come pick up.
That doesn't merely happen in films. There have been similar cases in real life. In fact, if anything, it's probably the real-life events that inspired the films.
Sounds plausible.
This raises the stakes to a whole new level. If the gun really was some kind of ransom, then since we took the box, the kidnappers never got their payment, so executed the hostage?
I agree. I don't believe we have a kidnapping on our hands. Selling off stolen goods is extra work that most kidnappers would want to avoid. Unless they're after something very specific, they tend to just ask for cash. Could we be dealing with a kidnapper who's dead set on getting their hands on an ancient dragon handgun? It's not impossible, but the likelihood is very slim. We can discount that possibility for now. And speaking of selling stolen goods, don't you think this looks more like a transaction?
So, bottom line, this was an individual smuggler at work.
Exactly. And it was the location itself that caused the deal to fall through. The last thing they would have expected was for a quiet beach to turn into a bustling film convention overnight. Not only is the area now packed with tourists, but the Espina di Rasula have a presence there. I'll bet that both parties were completely caught off guard.
That sounds like a plausible theory, but how do we verify it?
Looks like your people better start rolling up their sleeves.
How so?
Easy. Just follow the usual procedure by putting up a lost and found notice. The more routine we make it seem, the more likely the suspect will come forward to claim it. Even if they send a proxy, we're liable to get our hands on new leads. And timing-wise, it's about time we updated the bulletin board anyway. All we need now is a lucky gestionnaire to write up the notice for us, post-haste.
Ah, so that's what you meant by rolling up their sleeves. In that case, I may as well write it myself. Delegating this to someone else would require an additional explanation.
Or are you just not used to asking others to work overtime?
Is that really a major concern here?
Well, looks like I won't be needed around here. At least until the notice has been posted.
You could always wait here if you like. The Palais Mermonia serves a particularly fine cup of tea, if that's what's it for you.
Thanks, but no thanks. I left a very noisy creature with a friend before heading out, so I should probably get back to feed it.
I wasn't aware that you had a pet, Mr. Pinich. Speaking of pets... Yep, that's the plan. Out of here, indeed.
I believe that what Ramsey is trying to say is, you are free to leave, Mr. Cuckoo. Furthermore, it has been determined that Mr. Cuckoo as such, he shall be free to move around Fontaine whenever he so pleases.
Thanks, bro. Oh, that really is good news. Traveler, should we bring Cuckoo back to Eva and Aurora?
I shall leave him in your capable hands. Indeed.
Let's shake hands.
Fine by me. Get ready for a knuckle sandwich.
Oh, nice dodge.
Connor feels strangely inclined to keep a safe distance. Curious me, bro?
Cuckoo, you're free!
Nope, didn't miss you in the slightest.
Hey, Evergray. And hey, Paimon and Cage. It's good to see you all. Thanks for bringing Cuckoo back.
Get away from me! Nice to meet you, bro. Who are you calling bro? Say that again to my face.
If you've got the energy to argue this much, you're clearly not hungry yet. Let's go find something to eat while Hal lives his best life.
He spent all day being tormented by Aurora, only to discover that the suffering's just begun.
Eva, as a Saurian vet, how can you just sit back and watch our little dragon bro suffer? Huh? How am I the bad guy?
Eva
You won't. As far as I understand, the Peli and Ramonia will want to assess your case on its own merits before they grant you freedom of movement.
Where's that Saurian meat restaurant again? I'm gonna march that little pink balloon right into the kitchen.
Yeah, good luck with that, though. You'll be putting your own neck on the line, too.
Also, there's no such restaurant.
Anyway, thanks for looking after our house. I'll take over from here.
Between the two, Kukuku wins the cuteness competition hands down. Wait, who are the other contestants though?
I'll at least do this part of the event. Ah. 8 to 10. Alright.
Looks like there were quite a few others with the same idea.
Hello, you two.
Have there been any developments? Okay, guess not. Well, a notice was only just posted. Guess it's pretty unlikely that someone would show up right at... Special Patrol, open up. Who's there? What's going on? The Special Patrol?
I don't think that's who this is.
Hey, this isn't the time for silly jokes. Let's go check it out.
Good day, all. Gramps, grannies, aunts, and uncles.
What in the Tibet are you doing here, Almarai?
Oh, he must be the one you mentioned. The Cuckoo's owner?
One of his owners. Kind of. But, bro, what are you doing here?
I'm here to claim a lost item.
Is this the person you saw on the boat, Mr. Knuch?
Somehow I highly doubt that. For starters, he just addressed us as Gramps and Grannies. And unless this is the youngest looking middle-aged man in the world, I don't think he's that guy.
Is there something wrong with my door knocking etiquette? That's how we do it in all the films.
That's not door-knocking etiquette. That's the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol doing their job. Completely different things.
Oh, I see. I figured it was just a polite way of requesting entry to show the people inside you had something important to discuss. Sorry about that. I totally goofed that one up. Give me a moment. I'll go friend.
So it belongs to Aoife?
Of course not. Aoife has his own dog. Alright then. Knew this wouldn't go well. So, here's what went. This morning, Aoife and I were playing rock, paper, scissors. Before long, he'd lost, as he usually does. So we figured we'd head out and visit some of the Coeur de Fontaine's famous landmarks. When we got near the plaza, a man suddenly stopped us to ask for help. He said that he had lost something and that someone had found it and sent it over to the Palais Mermonium. But apparently he used to work here and was worried it'd be awkward bumping into his old coworkers, so he asked us to pretend to be the owners and claim it on his behalf.
You didn't manage to keep that pretense up for long.
It's fine. I'm not the one who feels awkward anyway.
So, former employee of the Palais Mermonium. Is this individual a Fontaine native?
Yes, at least I assume so. He looked like a well-dressed gentleman to me. We were about to refuse, but he was so polite.
Could it have been a disguise?
Paimon thinks she's been tricked. This person might be in cahoots with the bad guy. Oh, maybe he already took off and escaped as soon as your mission with pear-shaped.
No way. I'm not that dumb.
Huh?
He's not going anywhere. Aoife and Kukuku are keeping an eye on him over at the plaza.
Keeping an eye on. I like the sound of that.
In that case, let's hurry over where Eva is. Time to catch that con man and find out what's really going on here.
Wait a minute, I have a question first. Traveler, Primo, you're pretty famous in Nadland, right?
Oh, we're basically household names. But why that?
Would that be a problem?
Remember when I said that the seller might be watching in secret?
If so, then taking a roll-on to do their dirty work was a careless mistake on their part.
It suggests that the person who got a roll-on to claim the item might not be fully in the know themselves. There are plenty of unanswered questions. Standing around racking our brains won't help. However, it still suggests that the famous faces among us, meaning the Traveler and Kamish, and of course, Monsieur Nicolette too, stay here for the time being. We'll empty the box, give it to a roll-on, and then you can claim the item as if nothing happened. I'll follow to check if anyone is watching. I doubt anyone would recognize me anyway, so I shouldn't draw too much attention.
I think this plan is worth a try, and I shall leave it to the pair of you.
So, I have to go undercover again, right?
Well, not exactly undercover. Just drop the special patrol persona and be yourself instead.
Roger that. Over and out.
No sign of any suspicious individuals around here.
Also, this difficulty trying to get Escoffier, however pronounced, probably has something to do with how easily, just from me screwing around and doing a couple of pulls, I had gotten these two. Completely had just gone, no, it'd be funny if I attempted to do some of those pulls. Uh,
The Warlock's taking the elevator. I should take a different route to the plaza.
always seems to know exact. These type of games seem to always know exactly when you specifically want a specific character.
Nothing suspicious going on here either. Strange. Maybe we're overthinking this?
Stop with the picking! Stop with the picking! Please, sir, I'm begging you, do me a favor and get this pet of yours under control!
Sorry, but he's not my pet. He's my coworker. And I should warn you, he's not too happy with how you're talking about him.
What the? This thing has a job? So in that land, they just dish out jobs to any old thing.
The cuckoo's not too big on being called a thing either. You're on your own now.
I'm sorry. Please, Mr. Pukuku. Master Pukuku. Lord Pukuku. I meant no offense, I promise.
All right, cuckoo. That'll do for now. Let me ask him some questions first.
The room actually looks pretty serious this time. Is he just pretending to be clueless earlier? Interesting. I'm gonna sit back and see how this plays out. You actually got it? I didn't think it would be that easy.
Excellent. Looks like sending you was the right approach after all.
After all?
I mean, because the staff at the Palais Mermonia don't recognize you, right?
So, I got it. But I don't remember promising I'd hand it over.
Huh?
This seems pretty cool. I've taken a bit of a liking to it.
Please don't do this, my good sir, my master, my lord. My very life hangs in the balance.
His life hangs in the balance?
If this means so much to you, what are you gonna offer me in return?
Are you trying to get him to save my life?
How'd you know that?
Because I watched that film with you. You should drop the act. We don't want a real misunderstanding on our hands.
You're probably right. But honestly, I don't know what else to say. Sorry, this is the most myself I can be. Is that enough?
Enough. More than enough. Who's this dude? Just think of me as a staff member from the Palais Mermonia. Now, if you don't mind, I have some questions for this gentleman about that life or death treasure you were just discussing. Truthful answers appreciated, of course.
Oh no, untooth now.
What's that supposed to mean? You You don't think the Palais Mermonia has the ability to protect our citizens?
No, I mean, yes, of course they do. Please ask away.
I could do that. But I'd rather you tell the whole story from the beginning.
I suppose I only have myself to blame. Such a rare antique, I couldn't resist. I'm a collector of antiques. Nothing excites me more than rare, old relics, and to be completely honest, if someone's selling, I'm buying. I don't care to ask where they sourced their goods. As for the seller of this particular item, well, I've never met him in person. We've had some prior dealings, but always under the cover of coded ads and some shady tabloids. Lost and found notices, missing person ads, that sort of thing. As long as I took care to hide a time and place somewhere within the text, then slip some more into the envelope before submitting the ad, it would get published. And that was that. No fuss, no trace. Simple, right? Normally, everything goes off without a hitch. This time, I arrive at the pickup spot expecting a discreet in and out, and instead, I find a whole construction crew at work. That was not what we'd agreed, but I couldn't just let it go, so I reached out to him again the same way as usual. He replied, and do you know what he said? He told me that the item's now in the Palais Mermonia.
Well, he wasn't lying about that.
He insisted that it would be inconvenient for him to make an appearance himself, but said that if I could somehow find a way to retrieve it from the Palais, he'd give me a discount on the price. Of course it wasn't the discount that swung it. Do I look like I'm strapped for cash?
Feeling smart now, are we?
Feeling smart now, are we?
No, please go easy on me.
Go on.
Where was I? Well, anyway, I thought to myself, seeing as the item itself came from that land, it would make more sense if I could find someone from there to go retrieve it. And by a stroke of complete and utter coincidence, I just so happened to see these two young folks wandering around, so I'm so very sorry I underestimated the pair of you.
I need you to clear something up for me. You haven't paid the seller yet, correct? And yet he told you to collect the item from the Palais Mermonia. Was he not worried that you just split afterwards?
Well, to be honest, though I can't claim to know him very well, he, on the other hand, seems to know my name and where I live. Besides, this is a guy who managed to get his hands on an ancient Natlanese weapon. That's probably not the kind of person I want to double-cross.
Fair. That makes sense. So, Mr.
Please, just call me Argento.
All right, Mr. Argento. Listen very carefully to what I'm about to say. It will determine how much of the rest of your life you'll be spending beneath the waves.
What does he mean? Is he gonna drown them just like they do in these gangster films? I get it. He's talking about that place at the bottom of the Fontanian Sea. Shh, can it?
Owing to your suspected involvement in the illicit trade of Natlanese relics, you're now one of the suspects in an international smuggling case. A trip to the Opera Epicles seems unavoidable at this stage, but on the bright side, be sure to let me know all the details. Counting time, place, the whole lot. If we can catch the other party by doing this, you'll have gone some way toward redeeming yourself. Understand?
Oh, I see. I understand. You shall have my full and unadulterated cooperation.
Good. Don't break the law. And don't even think about making a run for it. The Palais Mermonia will be watching you and ensuring your safety. Now, take the box, but leave your ID and other documents behind. You can go. As for you two, protocol dictates that I should take you both back to the Palais and have you sign a confidentiality agreement. Well, that would take a lot of time and effort. See, Mr. Kakuku knows exactly what I'm thinking. So, I was thinking, since you're all friends of the Traveler...
I understand, sir. We got dragged into this by accident, and it has diddly squat to do with us. Out of respect for the Traveler, we won't say another word. Oh, I know this part. We better keep our mouths shut, or we'll both be sleeping with the fishes in tailor-made pair of cement shoes. In that case, I understand completely.
Not exactly what I was going for, but if that's how you want to understand it, then be my guest. Then it's settled. Thanks for your help. Oh my God, that's all. That's enough work for one day. Turn your head down. It went smoothly, on the whole.
So basically, we hold off until Argento and the other party have set up the next stage of the transaction. Then we plan our next move.
Patience will be key.
I get that. It's like hunting. I'm just not sure the other party will take the bait so easily.
If he didn't need the money, or if he valued self-preservation over making a profit, he could have walked away as soon as the contraband was brought to the Palais Mermoni. On top of that, although he hasn't shown his face yet, he seems to have no followers or accomplices, and he's relying on an extremely limited set of options to push the deal along. So, if you ask me, he seems like someone who cares a lot about his image and has a somewhat high opinion of himself, but lacks any real ability. I almost get the feeling that if he misses out on this opportunity, he won't have any other way of making money. His every move is like a spin of the roulette wheel, hoping that the ball will land exactly where he wants it to. Or, I don't know. Maybe he'll cut his losses and vanish into thin air, and our efforts will have been in vain. At least Natlan will get the stolen relic back, so it won't have been for nothing.
In that case, let's hope his arrogance stays in play.
Everyone, I have just briefed the Marechaussee Phantom on the situation. As soon as there are any further developments, we will act without delay. When that time comes, we will be relying on your help.
We'll be waiting for the good news.
Alright. I should probably very much call it for tonight. It's 20. That's almost certainly going to be 20. I'm going to quickly do the test run of her. See about trying to scrape by any that I can come up with. That will be relatively fast. Did that give me just now enough to try one more attempt tonight? Screw it. Yep. That's what I thought. They wouldn't have made this easier, would they? Trial characters. Yep, no trial characters. Fucking course not. How dare we make that anywhere near helpful? Well, as much as I hate to say it, I don't think that I can end up obtaining Escoffier before she ends up going away. Which is a very unfortunate and annoying conclusion to come to. It is the conclusion I seem to have gotten. I'm gonna check another thing quickly. Yep. Guess I have to end off on an unfortunate note. Maybe I'll try. Maybe I'll get around to finishing the event story thing. Maybe I'll keep an eye out for next time Escoffier has a banner. Yeah, I don't think that I'd really stockpile still anymore gems. Maybe I'll keep an eye out for what events are going on. If I feel like it's gonna be a simple, easy event like the theme park, maybe I'll end up doing that to just stockpile as many gems as possible for when Escoffier returns. So, see you next time, and unfortunately, not the final conclusion we were kind of hoping for.